These air fryer apple fritters taste like fall in every bite. Warm cinnamon and cardamom and fresh apples with 5 grams of protein per fritter, no deep frying required. It's apple season. And apples are one of my favorite foods, whether I'm snacking on them, pairing them with some peanut butter, or baking them into something cozy. These air fryer apple fritters are the perfect fall treat. And once you try them, you're definitely gonna wanna make them again. Let me show you the ingredients. Greek yogurt is our moisture and protein powerhouse. It replaces all the butter and oil you'd find in traditional fritters. And then white whole wheat flour gives us that classic fritter texture, but with 3 times more fiber than regular flour. Now for our fall spice blend. Cinnamon gives us those warming fall flavors, while cardamom adds this warm, almost floral note that makes these fritters taste gourmet. And then we're sweetening these up with real maple syrup. And then apples. I'm using Honeycrisp apples. They're giving us that perfect sweet and tart balance. Plus, apples are packed with fiber, soluble fiber and insoluble fiber, which is great for our digestive system and so much more. And we're adding a teaspoon of lemon juice to balance out the sweetness of the apples. Now, a recipe calls for 2 medium-sized apples diced. I actually got a giant Honeycrisp that were grown here locally, so if you get a really big one, you'll probably need just one. Now it's time to dice. Start by adding the Greek yogurt. 1 cup goes into our large bowl. And then our maple syrup. And then vanilla extract. And that squeeze 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And give everything a mix. Already smells good. Now it's time for our dry ingredients. 1 cup of white whole wheat flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, then our yummy spices, 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now we are mixing everything together. I recommend switching to a spatula here. This is a thick dough. And then our apples go in. We want to fold in our apples, get them fully incorporated into the dough. Apples are kind of an underrated ingredient. They've got soluble and insoluble fiber, and they're actually packed with a lot of antioxidants. So health benefits, I mean, we know an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Plus, they're delicious, naturally sweet. It already smells like fall in a bowl. Okay, and that's it. Now it's time to scoop and pop them into our air fryer. This is a thick and a sticky dough. So just lean into it. You're gonna get a little messy when you scoop them out. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab my air fryer basket and we'll get to cooking. Okay. I have already greased my air fryer basket, so we're good to go. And then you're gonna scoop about 1/4 cup for each one. And I'm gonna add a little bit more to this. And then depending on the size of your air fryer, you could cook 4 to 6 at a time. Let me put this one in, we'll keep going. And if you like a traditional fritter that's a little more flat, you could totally flatten these out. I like a little substance to them, so that's what I'm doing. 2. And it's a super sticky dough, but just go with it. We'll put 1 more right in the center. Okay, get in there. There we go. I'm gonna clean my hands up and pop them in the air fryer. All right, into the air fryer. And the fritters are gonna air fry at 350 for 8 minutes. And then we're gonna turn it up to 400 and air fry them for 1 to 2 minutes just to crisp that outside and get it nice and golden. While our first batch cooks up in the air fryer, let's mix up the glaze that goes on top. Our glaze could not be simpler. Powdered sugar and milk, that's it. I'm gonna do just a scant tablespoon first. You can always add liquid, you can't take it away. All right, now we're just gonna whisk it together. We want the consistency to be a little runny, but not super, super thin. We want it to hold on to our fritters, but to be able to drizzle on top. Let me show you this nice and up close. Okay. Smells like fall. Okay. Really, tongs would be great here, but I've done this a million times. So I'm gonna pull them out with my hands. Okay, now for the next batch. Now for the best part, a little taste test. Apple too. The cardamom really shines through, and you can taste the apple in every single bite. Texture is spot on, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, which is exactly what we want. And then those fall spices, they're everything. Okay, let's talk nutrition really quick because these are packed with 5 grams of protein in each fritter, plus 2 grams of fiber. So that's gonna keep us fuller longer, and it just makes them nice and nourishing as a little special treat. To grab the recipe, head on over to my website. I've got tons of seasonal treats, lots of pumpkin and apple things that actually nourish your body. And if you're loving these fall flavors, you have got to check out my pumpkin baking video. It's another twist on a classic that'll make your kitchen smell like autumn. And I will see you over there. Until then, eat well, be well, thrive. Oh! I guess they couldn't wait. Are they good, guys? Yeah, there's enough.
Yeah! Yay!